Hello everybody, this is Brian Glies from the Scott Insurance Agency, continuing up on my discussion about life insurance and trying to keep it simple. Today I'm going to explain to you on how I determine how much life insurance a person needs, or how you can do that actually. So what I do is I use an LIFE format. I draw LIFE straight down a page, down the center of the page. L stands for liabilities. That would be how much debt I have to get rid of, whether that's car payments, home payments, college tuition bills, student loans, any types of liabilities that I need to get rid of at the time of the death. I stands for income replacement. If you or your spouse are working and the Lord were to call one of you home, the other one would experience a loss of income. So the I for income is how much of that income would you need. Some people will say, oh, well, I need 50% of that income for the next 3 years. Or some people would say, I need 150% of that income for the next 10 years. It doesn't matter. The numbers will be yours, but you know how much income your spouse brings to the table, and that's how we identify that. The F in life stands for final expenses. Discussions on that would be whether you're going to be cremated or whether you want a more traditional burial. It will determine on the costs. And the last one is education costs. If you have a loved one that is going to school, whether that's a kiddo or a grandkiddo, and you want to make absolutely positive that the cost of an education, whether that's a trades education or a traditional college education, is paid for, we can build that into the proceeds of the life insurance policy. So I keep it simple with the LIFE model. So by taking that single piece of paper, doing LIFE right down the middle, I've got me over here, Brian, my wife over here, Jill. We start with liabilities. How much debt do I need to eliminate? This is probably going to be the same for both individuals. You're going to have the same credit card debt, home payments, and things like that. As far as the income goes, how much of my spouse's income will I need and for how long? Well, Jill is a full-time employee outside of the house, so I'm going to look at her income and I'm going to put it underneath my name on how long I would need her income. So let's say her income is $80,000 a year, and I felt that I needed that for at least 5 years. That's what I'm going to put there so that we can build that in. Same thing with Jill. Jill would be looking at my income, and of course, I make $1 zillion a year, and yes, that is a joke. But she would multiply that by how many years she thinks that she would need, basically that plan B, and we would factor it in. Final expenses, again, what I think my final expense costs are going to be and hers. I may be cremated and she may have a traditional. It completely depends. So they don't always have to match. And do I need coverage to guarantee a college education so that those costs are covered? My kiddo is getting ready to be a senior in college, so not so much anymore. But remember, this could be something interesting for you grandparents out there if you have kiddos that are still school age. So frequently asked questions, should both spouses carry the same amount of coverage? Not necessarily, guys. It just depends on the couple that's in front of me. For example, the fact that one spouse may have an income and the other may make a different income, that's going to make those two columns separately. Next question is my spouse doesn't work outside of the home, so do they need any coverage? Absolutely yes. Do not underestimate the value of that spouse that does not work outside of the home. That individual can be your banker, your cleaning person, your child care service, all of these things. If you're not sure how to value that individual on life insurance, that's what we're here to help for as far as being your broker. And then do I have to fill out all the categories on the life worksheet? No, you don't. The life worksheet is a common sense approach that has worked well for me and my clients. It does not explore every single situation that comes up, but it does cover the big tickets items. You will sit down with some financial planners and they will have an absolutely gorgeous 40-page fact-finding mission, and that works really good for some people. But for the clients that I've had the opportunity to work with, not so much. They don't want 40 pages of anything. They just want it to make sense. And I think this life-based process definitely makes good common sense. So in closing, guys, don't let the question of how much coverage do I need stop you from talking about the coverage. I know you think you're going to go in and an insurance broker is going to say you need $1 billion. And no, not if that person has your best interest at heart. We're going to talk about what we need to eliminate, what you want to accomplish. Some people will want to do charitable giving to their church. Some people will want to leave a legacy for their children. Some people will want to start a scholarship fund in their name to a certain school. There's lots of reasons that we have to discuss it. Most importantly is that we are here to help. So in closing, this is us, guys. Check out our Facebook page. Check out our website, our YouTube channel. Give us a call. We would love to assist you with any of your life insurance questions. The examples that I gave are very basic. There are definitely some more complicated examples out there of indexed life insurance funds and things like that. We do have expertise in those complicated cases as well. It's just in general, I find a lot of people lack the amount of life insurance or any life insurance for that fact, and we want to remedy that. Thank you very much, guys. Have a great day. Bye-bye.